Hello, and welcome back to the Domcast podcast. I'm Mr. Boom87, and it's kind of been a while since the last video that I made. Sorry about that. I've mostly been having some trouble trying to record. There's been a lot of construction around the house, like renovations and such. So it's been kind of a hectic time, I'd say. So I'm really hoping that I can be able to get my videos into proper recording, but I'm just gonna do the podcast today. That's what I'm thinking of doing. So that's really good. I think what I wanted to talk about today, I think we'll just take a nice casual talk about one of my favorite games that I recently played. So there's this series called Persona, and essentially Persona is it's a spin-off of the Shin Megami Tensei series, and personally, I played Persona 4 Golden as my first Persona game, and I loved that game to bits. It is one of the most enjoyable RPGs I've played in a long time. It's actually one of the few fun games I have actually played in a long time. I haven't really played that much of new games that have really made me interested in them to play all the way through. I've mostly been looking at my back catalog as to really old games that I recently used to play. So it's sort of been just a bit hectic here and there, just trying to get videos out and such. Actually, no, what am I saying? It's been hectic trying to find a new game to play, essentially. A really good one that I can play all the way till the end and just enjoy. I remember I started off with Persona 4 Golden, and I was actually gonna play Persona 5 first, but then I checked the game's not on PC, and even if it was, my PC wouldn't be able to probably handle it. But I think I'd probably want to I decided I saw Persona 4 on Steam, so I was like, okay, I'll get that instead. I pretty much fell in love with the game. It's really strange when you first begin the game, but you get a good understanding of the different places, the characters, the way they all act. You get a good understanding of it, and I think that's what really won me over for the game. You just have such an interest with each of the characters, personalities, the way they sort of talk. It's great, and the way it combines sort of a life simulator with an RPG element. That's really another thing that really tied me into the game, because it's I've never really played that much of life simulator games or dating sims or anything like that, because I just found them to be a bit boring. But Persona, it takes that element of dating sims and then adds it with an RPG element to it, where you can be able to hang out with different people, and you essentially get rewarded for doing so. It's an interesting take on RPGs, and I think it's just one of those things that just kind of really incentivizes you to continue building up social links. Overall, I also like the message of the game, that the truth is more better than a fog of lies. I think that's really a good message to send out, and it's honestly just good. I'd highly recommend anyone if you want to start off playing Persona games, I'd probably recommend Persona 4, because some elements from Persona 4 it's a pre-built Persona 5. It's just missing some things here and there, but still I think it's definitely got me hooked into the Persona series. I hope I can get to play Persona 5 at some point, because like uh like I've seen the characters for Persona 5 and I'm thinking like, oh, this is gonna be interesting. Like I would love to hang out with these guys. And like I'd also wanna see how the mechanics of Persona 5 work in the new games. Like that would be really cool. What else is there, let's say? Yeah, the game is basically like it's it's really just an interesting game, and I thought like, oh, maybe I should try out the rest of the Persona games to see like how they fare up. Um, I then decided to like go back a little bit and play Persona 3 because that one's like a really popular one, and a lot of people like it. But there's one thing that like it just kind of like was a bit sluggish for me. I didn't like Persona 3. Now, I'm not to say that I don't hate the game. Like the story itself of the game is probably one of the best stories that like exist in gaming, and like I think it's like a really good like tale about life and death and like how you need to spend your time wisely, and I think that's like a really motivational sort of message that you only have a little time left, so make it worth it. I really do think like Persona as a series, like the messages are definitely put out across. Persona 3 for me, like I definitely like had my fun with it, but my god, it is hard. You have to grind a lot of the time. You're constantly like gathering up you're constantly having to like grind against different enemies and making sure to like be higher level enough to like take them down easily, and you still have to like take them down. Like there's still a lot of trouble that that needs to happen, and it's hectic, man. I think that like I think like the gameplay is like what really makes Persona 3 like the lesser game to me. Like if the gameplay was like a lot more like if the gameplay was similar to Persona 4 in some way, like where it's a lot more balanced and like you actually have a chance of taking down enemies without getting a chance of like being knocked out, I feel like I probably would have had an easier time. And that's like only playing on normal mode. Like that is such a grindy game. It's kind of like when I've actually also been trying to play the Shin Megami Tensei series, and like I recently started with SMT4, and that game is grindy as hell. Like the amount of time that you have to spend trying to like get up your personas and being able to like utilize them is really hard, and like you're constantly like losing health. It's a hard game. I've only like begun the game even, so like it's a lot, man. I think that like Persona as a series is definitely something that like Persona 3, I feel like I definitely feel like it's the one that deserves a remake the most. If it got a remake, I think that would like really be able to like just like remaking it so that way the gameplay is a lot more balanced and you can actually be able to control the characters you're playing as, like being able to select their commands and all that. Like that should be a lot more like well balanced in the gameplay section of it. Like I think that's like what I really genuinely feel would make Persona 3 probably my favorite Persona game. Actually no, that's probably not true. It'd still be a good game with like fixed gameplay mechanics, but like definitely not my favorites. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to go any further back, because if I go all the way to Persona like 1 and 2, I might end up just like having a really big hissy fit. And I have this weird tendency where I play the most recent entry of a game and then like I go backwards in time to play the other games instead of it having a gradually motion forward. It's weird. It's like I just want to play like older games and then like No, it's like I play newer games and then I decide to move on to the older ones. Like, I don't understand what that's all about. Sorry, I need some water. Okay, yeah. I still think like the Persona series as a whole is definitely interesting. From what I can tell from Persona 5, it definitely seems to be like a sort of interesting, like, it definitely looks like a really interesting sort of society game that's like, oh, this is society corrupt. You gotta free them from this sort of stuff. I think that's like all I got, but like there's probably a lot of like spoiler territory that I don't want to get into. But I really want to play that game because like it feels like I feel like now I've gotten to that point where I'm like gradually moving forward. Like I can properly just move forward from it. Hopefully we get something like a PC port at E3 later on. I'm also hoping that like we'll get like some new stuff. SMT3 remake has gotten like it's gonna be released soon, 25th of May I believe. So that's gonna be exciting to look at. I think I'm just gonna be like hopeful and like pray that I'm able to like afford a PS5 and like maybe a new PC so that way I can be able to like play Persona 5. So yeah, that's definitely something I want to engage to. Okay, I think now what I want to do, I'm just gonna cut the recording for a sec and then switch off to my like screen recorder because I think I want to talk about the characters in the game. Personally, like all the characters that like I've grown sort of an interest to, and I think that I really want to talk about. So genuinely, just because like the characters in the Persona series, like for Persona 3 and 4, they have some really good characters. So I definitely want to get on with that. So yeah, I will see you guys in a second. Okay, alright, we got the list right here. We got all the characters. We're just gonna ignore the Persona 5 characters because I couldn't find a tier list that was like Persona 3 and Persona 4 characters only, so this is what we're working with. Yeah, there's a lot of characters here. Probably most of them Persona 5, but we're just gonna ignore that for the sec. I don't know who this guy is. I seriously don't know, unless he's like a developer. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, this is the list. I figured this should work as a good list enough, so let's do this. Adachi. Oh my god. He is a good villain for sure. Like I'd say probably A or S rank. I'd say actually yeah, you would say S rank because like I think it's kind of amazing that I didn't like suspect him at first. Cause like with me, I honestly thought that like Adachi was meant to be like the rookie detective that would eventually like solve the case. Like he would actually help the investigation team be able to like solve the whole case entirely. But he turns out to be the villain, and it's just like, oh my god, it makes so much sense, but it's also very sad. Like, and I honestly feel bad for Adachi because he could have been a good guy, honestly. I feel like he could have been like the one to like solve the case or something like that, but now he's the villain. Still a good character nonetheless. Like, seriously, he's good. Okay. Aigis was I'd say Aigis was like a decent enough like she was a good character. No, she had her moments. Definitely. Aigis is definitely like a fun character to be around. I've seen some of her dialogue from Persona Q, so like she's definitely a fun character to be around. Also, she's a pretty cool robot. That's really nice. So yeah, definitely another S rank there. I feel like I should put top. Nah, I don't. Aya Bihara, right? I remember now. She's C rank. I don't hate her, I don't love her, but like she's okay. She's okay. Like, that's the thing about her. Like, I definitely think her story was like decent enough. Like, she definitely had her. Like, she was definitely an interesting character. I like her in the anime. She was fun in the anime. But I am not sure. I think we'll just put D. We'll just put her D. I think that's probably for the best. Akihiko. He's cool. He's definitely a cool character. Not one that I like love that much, but like still, he's good enough for me. Definitely, his obsessed with protein is enough to make me laugh. So that's pretty good. This guy, I forgot his name, but like he had a really good story overall. He definitely like had a really good social link. And links back to Persona 4 because like Nanako had a book that was written by him. So it's like it's a really nice sort of nice tale. B rank for him. Oh no, okay, this is where things go. I do not hate this character. I think she's like our first C-rank character, because like, yes, it's a bit like stubborn in some cases, but like, and it's probably like a little weird, but I think she's actually okay. She's actually an okay character now. I don't think I interacted with this social link, so I'm not sure like there's some sort. I think I'll just move on a bit further. Chidori. Chidori's story was great. I don't really think like her interactions with Junpei was really nice. It was like a good story that like how do I describe it? The way it was like once she was like released from like her boss and all her goons, like she sort of like gradually became better. And like while she did lose her memory, like at the end, like Junpei was like genuinely happy to like see her again. And I think like she's just an interesting character for like the way she acts. So definitely another B character there. Chie. Oh, sweet Chie. I gotta talk about Chie. I think she's our first A rank character because first off, I just love like her whole like tough boy attitude. Like she's definitely like a really cool character. She's also really good in combat. Like she's one of the strongest characters in Persona 4 next to like Kanji and I think Naoto, right? Actually no, Naoto, depending on like which version of Persona 4, like in Persona 4 Golden, Naoto is like really like badass OP, like you could really get through the game with Naoto. But Chie is definitely still cool. She was definitely like the teammate I used the most in battles. Oh no, I forgot her name. No. Oh, what was her name again? Dang it! I actually like this character so much. Like, she starts off with like sort of a fear for boys, but like she gradually gets better over time, and like learns to like sort of just be a lot less like scared of them. And like genuinely, I really like this character, but I forgot her name. Oh, I'm gonna get hate in comments. No. Okay. Yeah. Probably B rank. That's for sure. I don't know much. Okay, I don't know much about the shopkeepers. Was like the blacksmith. He's cool. He didn't have much character going for him, but I'd say he's C rank at least. yeah, you. Dang it. I'm trying to remember names, but like it's been a while since I played the game. Yeah, you. Yeah, another C rank character. His whole like, I believe it was like he was playing football and like he sort of just started to hate girls because he got rejected a while back, and like then there was this one girl that he was trying to admire, and then like she already got taken. But like I think he had a pretty damn good like he had good law at least. I think nah. Yeah, we'll put him B rank. Why not? I think he had a decent enough social link. Like it was good. It was good. Dojima. Dojima is definitely top tier. I found like I think just like the whole Dojima family is like just interesting to me, because like we're looking at a man who's like lost his wife and has been like on a constant peril to like try to find the killer, but at the same time he's also like lost his way in like trying to raise his daughter. Like he's trying his best, but like he's like really just thinking like, oh, if I find this killer, I'll finally be able to sleep well, and like Nanako, Nanako will be like safe. So like it's a good social. It's a very good social link. And it's also actually like one of the easier ones to complete, because it's like one of the only evening social links, I believe. So yeah, definitely a good one. What else we got here? I don't know much about you. Elizabeth. Oh, Elizabeth. Sweet Elizabeth. Oh, you're going A rank, because the amount of your insanity, your charisma, like just the way you act, like, and the fact that you're like really like, I did not know like when you like look at Elizabeth's model, you think like, oh, she's slightly smaller. She's like around like a slightly higher like height than the twins. But like no, she's actually like a lot taller. Like she reaches up to Junpei's height, and that just kind of caught me off guard, to be honest with you. Like I did not know that at all when I first played, because I played Persona 3 Portable, and there's no like 3D models for like the cutscenes. It's only like the 2D images, which is kind of dumb, to be honest. I feel like the PlayStation Portable could have handled it, unless it was like the early development cycle of the PlayStation Portable. Then like I can understand why it's not like up to its like stronger standards. But still, love this chick. She's insane, but she is just awesome. The mom character. She was in Persona 4. She is like actually no. She's like a C rank, definitely not like because like I didn't get that far in the social link, but I still think it was like an okay social link at best. Still interesting. The fox. He's cute. He's a cute one. Definitely a cute one. C rank, why not? Or D rank, do I? No, C rank. Who do we have next? Nope, I'm just gonna wait until Persona 5. I don't know this character yet, but I just immediately like think that, oh, she's just like the coolest character you'll ever meet, so I'll just leave her beef there for now. Just put her next to this guy's over here. Yeah. One day I'll get to know this character. Fuka. I think she was also in A rank character. She's cute. She's a cute character. Like she genuinely is just like interesting. I didn't do her social link that much. I wasn't able to properly like understand it, but like still, like her personality is like definitely like, I'll protect my friends, but I'll also like try to be like as brave as I can as I go through this dungeon. Yeah, definitely a good character overall. Who else we have? Femc. Okay, Femc. I know people consider her as her own character. I'm very aware. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna make this clear as possible. I thought, like, a while back when I first saw Femc, I thought that this character right here was the same as this. I did not know that, like, these two were, like, entirely separate characters. I thought that, like, she was sort of like all from an alternate universe, and like, this is her, like, but no, that's not the case whatsoever. Femc is okay. She kind of has the same story as like the male protagonist, yeah, Makoto Yuki, but yeah, she's definitely an A rank at first. I don't know if I feel like I'm gonna get pissed, like someone's gonna like piss me off in the comments or something like that. Like, no, I'm gonna get pissed on because I put her there, but I think she's fine enough. We haven't gotten that much S-rank characters yet. I need to like think it fast. Frick, I can't remember your name, but like, you actually, you didn't have a social link though. Still, you actually know, you had your moments. God, the mall with the motorcycles, that one was good. I found that really enjoyable to me. Sorry, I need more water. God, I've been talking for a while. Definitely had the moments. Definitely not doubting that. I don't know who this is, but I feel like he's meant to be somewhere like top here, I think. I don't know who this guy is, and I don't think I've ever seen him before, but it feels like, I feel like he should be up there at some point. I don't know. Maybe I'll get an explanation as to who he is, because he's definitely not a Persona character. He must be one of the developers. Or is it one of those things where like the developers put their own like characters in the game? That would be really, that would actually make a lot more sense. Anyways. This guy here, I remember his social link, but I didn't do much on it, so D. We'll just put D there. Why are there two ego mode? I don't get that. Okay, I guess like maybe in Persona 5 he's a lot more of a different character, but like, I'll just put him at, I think I'll just put him B rank, because he's like, ego, he's creepy, but like, it's pretty alright. Also, I found like, in the anime when like Margaret sings the Velvet Room song, and like Ego just like is sitting right next to her, and like she just sings the whole thing perfectly. And then like when she's done, Ego just looks directly at her like, the hell are you talking about? If I can find that clip, I definitely like show it to you guys. Amino Sagiri. Oh, that could be wrong. Jesus Christ, now. There wasn't much to her. Actually, no, there wasn't much to the cat. I think she was good. But, like, she's such a, like, an endgame character that, like, oh, okay, so, like she's an endgame character, like, that sort of just happens at the end. So like we don't get that much. I mean, there's a whole history about like Izanagi, is like, and that whole like mess and such. But like, I just did not enjoy that whole. Amino Sagiri is just not that interesting to me. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Just can't hop onto that bandwagon. I think like I don't want to put it at E because I know for a fact that there's not really much to her. Because she's the gas station. Because like, okay, spoiler warning, but like, she's the gas station employee that you first meet in a game, which is just dumb. It's actually really dumb because like, oh, it's the first character you interact with. Oh, an important gas station employee. I'm sure that would, like, it just feels ridiculous to me. That's what I think. Yeah. I think I'll put you right next to there. You bond over something. There's not much to. There's some characters that probably don't have much to them, but like, maybe it's just my sort of thinking or something like that, but I don't know. I don't know what that is. Junpei, good. We're on a rolling start. Junpei, definitely, like, from his starting point to his end game, I think he was definitely like a good character overall. I found him really enjoyable. I found him like, he's not even a social link. That's the thing. He's not. Is he a social link? Because I feel like he's more of a supporting character without a social link. Because we don't get a social link. There's no Yukari social link. There's no like. There's a Fuka social link. I guess one. I don't know. I don't think he was. I didn't play that much of like Persona 3 Portable, but like, I still think like I mostly like try to watch the cutscenes of each social link, so that way I could get an understanding of it. I'm not sure I did a good job though. Kanji, nice. Kanji is definitely a good character, a good freaking A+ character. I think that like, I feel like it would have been an interesting thing if he was actually gay. That would have been interesting. But at the same time, I do like how he like sort of like grows out of his shell and his stuff. No, he's more of an S-rank character now. I'm thinking more about it. Because he comes out of his shell and he's like, yeah, I like girl things. I like doing knitting, coloring. I like girl things. Like, and I feel like it takes a lot of like strength to properly say that. And I honestly applaud that. I hope like, because I've sort of gotten to that point where I've been like, you know what, if girls like these things and I like these things, then I don't really care. I like it. I like this thing anyways. It's nice. It's cool. So I don't care if it's for girls. That's just the way I roll. And I think that's like really respectable to Kanji as a character. Definitely like, definitely interesting. I never actually did a social link. That's the thing, I never actually did it, but like, still, 10 out of 10, man. Getting into some territory here. I'm trying to look around here. Let me interact my shit. Kenji. Oh, Kenji, Jesus Christ. Okay, his whole social link in Persona 3 was that like he was trying to like date his teacher. That was his whole like social link, and like he eventually realizes that, oh, he has like, the teacher has a boyfriend and she was just trying to be nice. And I'm just like, sorry, I'm just thinking to myself like, dude, what are you doing? Dude, doesn't pedophilia exist in Persona? Question mark? Like, bro, are you for real? Like, my goodness, his social link was just like something that like, it just threw me for a loop, because like, what kind of character falls in love with a teacher? Okay, maybe there's like, it's a common thing, but like, and I remember back in the day when people just like sort of laughed at it, like, haha, he has a crush on his teacher, and I'm just thinking like, and then like when you get to now, you just think to yourself like, oh, right, that's no, that's kind of earlier. So yeah, still a good social link nonetheless. Who is next? Police chief. There wasn't really much to you, but E rank. Let's put him at E rank. He's E rank, I guess. I think it was fitting. What am I missing here? Let's see, look at my list. Oh yeah, I didn't do much of like Kenji's this guy's social link, but like I still found him to be like enjoyable at the end for like his dedication, because like he wasn't just like running for the sake of it, like he was running to like for his brother. He was doing it like little brother proud of him, and like it's really nice. It was really nice. Not much to say about it. Ken was okay. So for FemC's roots, definite. Oh my god, I have to put him next to Jesus Christ. Okay, like Ken was definitely like his character was really nice, like, and the way it like clashes with where is he? Yeah. The way it classes with Shinji's social link, like, it's sort of just an interesting thing, because like for a long time he tried to like find his mom, and like when he finally discovered who, like no, he tried to find the one who killed his mom, and like for a long time he tried finding him, and then when he found out that it was Kenji, he immediately wanted to take him out, and that's understandable, like, and like that's perfectly fine, and the fact that like Shinji just like saves him like from the bullets, like, is really a testament to his character. And like Ken then realizes that like this whole revenge thing, like, it really does corrupt the mind, and it's just sort of it just spirals down in some way, and like it really, I feel like he definitely earned his like he definitely like earned a victory in some way, like even if he didn't he forgave like Shinji, but it was already too late as far as it's concerned. And still, Ken is a good character, definitely a good social link overall. Who do we have next? Oh, it's Doggo. Oh, Doggo gets best boy. He's best boy. We'll put him in the S rank for sure. That's top tier. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. His interaction with the characters is amazing. It's actually pretty good. So like, he's definitely good. Also, he's not actually the mascot of Persona 3. I guess is the mascot. So that's kind of something to think about when you really think about it. Also, his little gear is sort of cute too. That's really nice. We have next. Oh yeah, your social link. You had a really good one. Definitely like the same as like it. I cannot for the life of me remember these guys' names. Sorry, but still, you had a similar social link to him, and it was definitely good, definitely enjoyable, loved it. Fantastic, very nice. I'm just sort of going out through the list, because the way my gameplay is sort of determined is like how much time I spent with each character, and like the ones I haven't like actually picked, I haven't really spent that much time with. Okay, Margaret. Sorry, I was thinking for a sec that I called her the wrong name. No, she's Margaret. That game theory video really messed up things in my head. Like, and the fact that MatPat made such a rookie mistake is also another thing. God, I've been talking for too long right now. What a refill. Can I get a refill? Okay. Yeah, S-Rank. She, from like, from beginning game to epilogue, she was definitely enjoyable. I found her to be like sort of a motherly sort of character. The way her social link it ends in some way, like when you're saying goodbye to her, the whole locking lips thing. That my goodness, the fact that she said, "Oh, forgive me, do not look at what I'm about to do, it will be sinful," like that just caught me off guard entirely. Still, good social link. I like her. 10 out of 10. Definitely not an S tier yet. Who do we have? Maria, another top tier character. Yeah, sure, her memory trope, like the whole memory loss trope, is something that's a little bit ridiculous. Yeah, sure, it doesn't really fit all that well, and yeah, sure, it's not all that interesting. But I still like this character, okay? I like her. She's good. She's a good character, and like, I just think like her attitude and overall her like clothing design and style is really cool. She looks like a rocker. And the fact that she actually like plays guitar in the Persona 4 Golden anime just solidifies more of my love for her. So yeah, definitely cool. Didn't really know. I don't really. Actually, no. I'm just gonna keep that there because I don't know that much about that character. I'm trying to look. It's really hard to try and think of like which social links I interacted with, and at the same time which ones I didn't interact with. I don't think I did anything. No, we haven't gotten to that point. I know this is Aegis's like sister, like in some way like that, but like I'm not that interested nonetheless. Makoto Yuki. I'd say he's definitely top tier because his whole like from start till finish, like his whole like, I think that it was just actually really interesting. He had a good character, and the way his story ended like was definitely like a momentous occasion, and I think that it really was just something that just hit emotionally. I wish I kind of got to that point but yeah, Persona 3 is a hard game to like properly play. But the point is, like, his plot was great, and like overall it solidifies the main message of Persona 3 entirely, so definitely A+. Actually, I'd probably say that for FMC. We'll put a S, but that's about as far as I can go, because like I know she's a fandom mascot, yeah, I know, but like I think that's about as far as I can go with her. Who do we have next? I'm trying to pick apart. Oh, you! Oh my god, this guy's a dick. Okay. Like, the way he's just sort of like an entire creep and just tries to like, it's just so weird to me. You know, yeah, you do belong in this crapagory. Yeah, this is a crapagory right here. Man, I should actually name that. I should have named it that. Oh well. But yeah, his whole character, like, he is just unlikable in every way. And like, yeah, sure, he's troubled in some way, but like, he could have like sort of tried at least. I don't know. I just don't like him. Let's see. Alright, another main character. Married Karen Maya. Nah. Well, she did atone to try to like fix her family name after all the incidents that like occurred when like that happened like a couple years back, which form tatters. Like she is trying to make up for her mistakes and trying to like become a better person, and like I still think she's one of the better characters. I don't know, A rank. I think she's one of the better characters of Persona. Like, yeah, sure, her use in battle, like besides the portable games, is kind of dumb, but like she was a good character, and I found her to be like enjoyable. Also, I think also her Yukari, also like Mitsuru shipped with Yukari is probably like a really good ship. That's a really good ship. Yeah. Oh my god, okay. Yeah. I mean, if you play the game, you already know this man already kind of toned his problems, but like, man, he was unlikable as hell. But like, we'll just like, okay, I would put Adachi down here, but the thing is, like, I'm looking at this like from like good villains to like, he's a good villain. These guys are not all that like interesting. Like he's not really a villain, he's just sort of a character that's just not interesting and eventually gets replaced. Like yeah, just not really all that much to say about that. So let's see. Yeah, the old man. Not much to him. I'd put him at E rank though. Oh yeah, I forgot his name, but he was the one involved with the affair in Persona 4. I do like how he has grown as a character. He definitely like got better. Like he did like he was genuinely like, when we like first encounter him, you think like, oh, he's like a really bad guy, but no, he was just trying to like save the people. He knew about the TV world and all that, and he was just trying to save them. He wasn't actually like trying to like kill them off. He was just trying his best to like save them, but like he was always too late, and he thought like, oh, by throwing them into the TV, I'm putting them in more danger. But it's good that he eventually like got better. What do we have here? Oh, Nanako. Okay, we gotta go all the way up for this beautiful girl. Okay. What did I say? No, we're not saying that. She is adorable. She has a great character. I think her social link is just one of my favorites in the game. I just like the whole like, I basically just like the whole Dojima it's the whole Dojima family is just like an interesting sort of thing to me. It's probably my favorite thing about Persona 3, because like it felt like a genuine family that just needed some fixing. Like a fixer-upper, and like Nanako throughout the entire game is like, she's just adorable, and the fact that like, and just her saying big bro is enough to make me smile. It's so cute. I love her, man. God, I really hope we like get another character that's like similar to her, with like a really sort of just a cute personality and just enjoyable. I think she was definitely the most lovable in the anime. Like, she was just great in the anime, to be honest with you. Also her dungeon was enjoyable at best, I'd say. Let's see who we got next. I didn't actually interact with you at all, so you're out. Naoto. I think it's also another A rank character. Although I would put her on the same level as Kanji. The thing about like Naoto is that like her whole story was that like she was a detective trying to like bridge the gap. She was a female detective. She was basically a detective who like could only be respected if she was a man. Like she decided to dress up as a man to like show people like, oh, like okay, as a man, like I can be able to do this now. I can be able to do these investigations and not be looked at like I am just some sort of kid. And then like when and like I honest to God, like when I first saw like the character and like heard her voice, I was immediately like, she's probably a chick. Like that's just the voice actor doing a male impression, like of a little boy or something like that. And then like to actually be proven right when I got to the dungeon, I was like, oh my gosh, I was actually right, it is a girl. Like it's actually not that hard to tell if like Naoto's a girl once you really like look. And I just think like when she like progressively gets better and like you accept her socially, like you accept her like she's like she accepts herself like that she is a girl, but like she can do a lot of stuff and like really bridge the gaps. And I just found her to be a great character overall. So definitely, actually no, yeah, S rank. She's definitely like on the same level as Kanji as well. Like they're really trying to bridge the gap. And I think also these two are just my favorite ship because of like just like the way they interact and like how nervous they act between each other. That's great. Oh, she has big fucking smackers, so that's no, that's not okay. I remember you were involved with Fuka's whole storyline. I wouldn't put you on the same level as Fuka, but I definitely think you were like interesting in some way. Alright, who we got? You. Oh my god. Okay. We'll just put you there. But good lord, what is with you? This lady is just a predator, man. She is just a freaking predator. No, yeah, we're putting down there. Oh my god. Like, man, I think the Social Link was actually, I think like the whole Social Link team was like onto something when they said like, oh, this character is worse than this guy right here. Like, yeah, no shut, Sherlock. Like, she's worse in every way. Oh my god. Okay. Who do we have next? You. I did not interact much with you, but I will gladly just put you up in the E rank. Just slamming there for now. We got. Oh my god, this guy was creepy. He was creepy. Like, I think we'll just. Yeah, C rank. He was creepy. He had his moments. Definitely all I can say as far as I'm concerned. Who next? Rise. This is an interesting one. Actually, no, we'll just put this guy here first. Because like, I'm pretty sure like these two characters are the same. So hopefully I'm not wrong, because I don't feel like they would just like be different in some way. Rise Kujikawa. My god, I think she was definitely an interesting character. I'd probably put her at A rank. Like, her whole Social Link was like focused on like trying to get out of the spotlight, and then like when she realizes like how much she misses it, she decides to go back in. But this time she wants to do it on her own terms. And overall, she's a good character. I think it's just the way that people just look at her. Like, there are a lot of creeps on the internet just like, ooh, Rize's so cool, I'd love to sniff her feet. Oh, I'd love to just kiss that sweet, sexy ass or something like that. Like, now, I'm pretty sure like people think that, oh, like Rise would actually like that. Like, if it's represented in game that a character does not enjoy fans treating her that way, then why would you think that in real life, if she was real, that she would like immediately hop onto your lap? Like, no, screw you guys. Yeah, But her social link overall was pretty good. Honestly, just a good character. I think like as the main like female love interest, she's good. Like she's okay for Narukami, but don't really find much in that. Yeah, but I think I'll just put her at A rank. Who do we have next? Sorry if I keep trying to like look around trying to find a character. This list is long. There's a lot of characters here to like go over, and like I feel like I've already missed a couple of them. Saki Kanishi, right? That's what it is. Saki, we didn't get much on her, but like I think the motivation that Yosuke got from her was definitely like something that really was interesting. I thought she could have been a really interesting character too, like just someone to like back up Yosuke, you know, just something like that. Who do we have? You know, you're going down. You are going down right here. I am not letting you get anywhere at the top. You're just as bad as these people. You two are the same thing. Shame on you. Okay, let's see. God, I am actually getting a bit hungry right now. Yes, Shinji. Now, yeah, okay. Shinji. I think that he had probably a good social link. He's definitely an A rank. The fact that he ends up like getting saved by FMC is like really nice, but I think he's not like at the same level as like FMC herself. I think like he's definitely like good. His story was definitely really good to me. Yeah. For those anyone wondering, like you can just like find this social link. No, you can find this like tier list maker just like on tiermaker.com. So like if you wanna just like make it for yourself, then by all means, I would love to see what sort of like social link picks you had. Shopkeeper. Once again, you're on the same level as the blacksmith. Not really much to go off of, I guess. Actually, I should probably put you two down here. Man. Oh yeah, this dude. My goodness, okay, you're actually like, I feel like I want to put you on the same level as Adachi, but at the same time, like, nah, you're not B, because, my goodness, I did not think that this guy would actually be the bad guy, because, like, there's not really much to, like, go off of that, like, there's not really much to go off of, and like the way he gets revealed and like ends up getting killed off, it's like just wow. I honestly did not see this character coming. That was insane. Well done, man. Who else do we have left? I'm just gonna do a quick sweep through just to make sure I didn't miss any. Wait, is this? Wait, no, that's our turn. Sorry, I'm looking around. Cause like Takana was here somewhere. Is he? Is he here? Is he not actually part of social? What? I'm trying to actually look for Takana, but I don't think he is here. No, here he is, yeah. I just put him. He is an interesting character. He's got C rank at least. Okay, now let's continue with the list. Didn't interact with you. Not much I can say about you. You aren't all that interesting, Mr. Replica Clone Jesus. You had nothing, my friend. You had nothing. Same kind of applies to Actually, no. We'll just put like Mitsuru's dad just up here. You didn't really have much to contribute as for plot. Like, you definitely gave plot, but like, not all that interesting. Oh, looky here, it's the bear! It's the bear that everyone has a pain in the ass for. You know what I'm gonna do right now? You know what I'm gonna do? Bam! There, I said it! I'm the one who actually says it! Because look, I don't care what people say. I don't hate Teddy. I actually find his I find his weird, yeah, sure, he definitely has his steal moment, Mr. Steal Your Girl moments, but that's what I like about him so much. He is genuinely just such a weird charmer, and overall I think just his road to recovery is just sort of it's great. So yeah, don't at me, that's just me thinking, and I personally I like him. Theodore, probably Theodore's he's cool. He's definitely A rank as far as I'm concerned. He's just the guy looking out to the world and just trying to try his best, and everyone just shits on. In Persona Q, he gets shit on the most, not just by Elizabeth, but Margaret and Marie too. So it's poor man. Oh man. Okay. Teacher, I thought yours was okay. It's honestly weird that I feel you had at least some decency to you. None of y'all had decency. Especially you're just some replica Jesus, an evil Jesus. What the hell are you doing with that headband for? Yeah, but her, she's fine enough. Yosuke probably he grew as a character. He knew he had some jealousy for the main character, and I think that's one of the things that really was interesting. And the whole point of him doing this investigation, being part of the investigation team, was to figure out why Saki had to die. And it's just such a push to his character, and the fact that he's such a closet gay is it's just so funny to me. He's oh, I'm not gay, and then he ends up falling for the main protagonist, Persona 4. So it's kind of cool. He's not an actual gay social link, which I wish was a thing. There's a mod for it, but oh man, it would have been something, that's for sure. Still, obviously a great character in every way. I think that at the end of the game, him growing, he grew quite well, and yeah, I honestly would just think that he's awesome. He's awesome. Very awesome. Okay. No, I wanna save Narakami for last. Because I feel he's the last character I want to talk about to properly end off the video. Yukari was definitely good. Her whole story that links up with Mitsuru's is good. I'd say B rank. We haven't had I don't think we had that much. Yeah, so I'd say this is where I'd rank Yukari overall. I definitely think she was a good character. Her whole story was pretty nice, and her growing as a person was really cool too. So yeah, I think that's definitely really nice. Yukiko, I really don't. Okay, no, I think she's more of a C rank character. She has some great moments, and she's definitely interesting, but everyone has made their point pretty clear, and I think I can say without a doubt that she is sort of just a flat cardboard box. I think that's the way she is. Still a good character, but not one I'd rank very highly. That I'd probably, I'm just a cheat. You two, I didn't do much of anything with you two. You're just blacksmiths as far as I'm concerned, but like, yeah, you guys were pretty okay at least. Okay, sorry if I have trouble with names, but like this one, she was okay. I'd probably put her at the same level as here, but there's not really much I can say that I'd properly be able to get across. Still good character, but not all that enjoyable to me. Sorry, fam. And Yumi, right? This is Yumi, I believe. I think it was just an emotional roller coaster ride, to be honest with you. I found her socialing to be really nice. Like she like uses acting as a means of escape, and I think I really relate to that in some way, because like with like when I was like a drama school student, I remember like usually just trying to like create my own sort of worlds and become a character that I never thought I could be. So I really like relate to this character in some way. I actually put it A rank at least, because I feel like I relate to her in some level that like I really like, that sort of like hits me out on a more emotional level. So really something to think about. Alright, I think we've bruised past most of the characters here. Some Persona 3 and 4 characters I didn't really interact with that much. And now we finally got on to the final character, the main man himself, the Chad of the Persona series, Yu Narukami. Yu Narukami to me, I think like from start to finish, like, and this is another thing that I'd say he's definitely another top tier character, because like he, like, when you really in the anime, I feel like actually the anime properly describes like the main protagonist characters that you play as, and I think that Narukami's like whole like starting point where he was sort of just like, oh, I'm sort of just like by myself, I'll just solidify myself from people, and then like he gradually grows into a better person and like sort of opens him up to himself, and like he eventually like gets to that point where he realizes like, I don't want to be alone. If I can't lose these guys, like they're my friends, and if they're gone, what am I without them? Like, and that's kind of sad. That's really sad to me, and that also hits on another emotional level, because like I strive to like be able to like keep my friends close, try to like at least, because like whenever I feel like I'm in a social group, I also feel like I'm sort of like a burden to some people, and that like when I talk, I don't really add that much to the conversation sometimes. And like when I do talk about one of my favorite things, someone else is able to like describe it more furtherly than I am. But like, yeah, I try my best to really like be best around the crowd and like try to be unique sometimes. And I strive to be like Yu Narukami in some way. But yeah, I think that should do it with the characters overall. I think that's all the characters that like I personally think are just really interesting characters that I really like. If you wanna check out this tier list for yourself, it's here. It's a good tier list actually. And yeah, this is basically all the characters that from Persona 3 and Persona 4 that I've interacted with and had some kind of enjoyment with. I do like all these characters in some ways, some to a higher extent, some to a lesser extent, but the point is like I love Persona 3 and Persona 4, and yeah, I'd say that Persona 4 is more or less my favorite game overall for its gameplay, character design, character personality, and just like the way it's all structured. I'd say that's probably my favorite Persona game. Hopefully until like I play Persona 5, because like I'm not sure to determine whether or not like, because I've heard a lot of people say that like, oh, if you play Persona 4 then you're probably not gonna like Persona 5 or something like that, or like, I don't know, but I think like I might end up liking both Persona 4 and Persona 5 equally, so we'll just have to see, and eventually I'll be able to add in the Persona 5 characters that I've completely missed out in this list. So yeah, let's I think that's about it as far as I can say. Let me know in the comment section what sort of tier list you would have, or you can even send it to me on Twitter. So yeah, this is sort of my tier list. I love this series. I hope I get to play Persona 5 at some point. And yeah, I'm Mr. Boom87, and thanks for listening to me. So see you later.